Hey guys, what's going on? Okay, so again, just first of all, just thank y'all again. The giveaway went pretty well, except nobody's claimed their prizes yet. So by the end of today, which is the 15th of August, if they haven't claimed it, we're gonna end up giving those things away again. So stay tuned for that. That might be a interesting thing if they don't claim it. I don't know why people don't want free stuff, but if you are a winner in the giveaway, you need to contact me today, or we're gonna have to give that away to somebody else. So anyway, moving on. We have got a bunch of targets to go over again, and this is in line of the Clone Wars build that I did. The Colt 14.5 and the PSA 14 and a little bit more than a half, but 14.5. And we took those to the range. That was on, I think it was the 29th is what I have these written as. Yeah, July 29th. And I'm sorry I haven't made a video with it yet. I was planning on doing some more stuff, but one thing led to another. Life gets in the way, and you can't always do what you want to do. So, trying to break it out today, and we'll go over some of this data. We did Wolf, the regular stuff which we already done before, and I just wanted to reconfirm some of those things. We did some Wolf Gold, some ZQI, some Federal, and I think that was it for this run. I've got some more ammo that I'm going to test, but something happened. I'll get to that at the end of the video. So, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so here we go. So we got we'll start out with the Colt, okay? And Wolf 55 steel case stuff. So the first group, okay? All these, obviously I'm aiming here, and then the shots are a little bit off, but whatever. We already know that. Okay, so the first group was a 5.26, all right? That's not very spectacular or anything. The second group here was a 3.37. So that was a little bit better. The middle group, if you can see, the middle group and the other group down here were so intertwined, and I didn't have footage of my impact, so I can't tell. But it looks like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 was off paper somewhere. I'm not exactly sure. But whatever those are, I don't know, so I'm not going to count them against anything else. They didn't look any better or worse necessarily than any of the other groups, so we're just going to leave those alone, and I didn't really know exactly what to do with that. But the last group down here was a little bit better, 2.66, okay? And again, that's with Wolf 55 steel case stuff, okay? So the average, not counting the center and the bottom left group, which I can't for sure say what those are. The average is going to be a 3.76. All right, so that's with the Wolf steel cased out of the Colt, and again, all these are at 100 yards. Moving on with the PSA and the exact same thing. Top left, it's a 3.35. These three shots are super tight, and then you got these two out here, but 3.35. Over here we got a 1.94. That's pretty good. 1.94, just under 2 inches. In the middle, we have a 4-inch group. Okay, these three are good, dead on nuts. Okay, even exactly what I was aiming at. And then you got 2 down here that are kind of cattywampus, whatever. But the 4-inch group there. The group down here, as you can hopefully see, right down here is 2.78. That's still pretty good. All right, it's still holding relatively good, 2.78. And then the last one was a 3.57. All right, 3.57. And averaging those all out, you end up getting 312. Okay, and comparing that with the Colt, PSA got a 312, Colt got a 3.76. So that kind of confirms what we went over in the last video, that the PSA was shooting more consistently, or that's not really the right term, but it was shooting a little bit tighter, just a little bit consistently, versus the Colt. So for whatever that's worth, that's what's going on there with the stuff we've already done, the Colt, or the Wolf 55 steel. Now we move on to just a hair level up. We're gonna do the Wolf 55 gold, okay? And its first shot group was at a 1.75, so there you go, it's a little bit better. Moving on over here, though, open back up to a 4-inch group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a 4-inch group overall. It's not super hot. Down in the bottom left, we have a 2.68. It's all right. In the middle, you can see, we have a 3.79. Okay, so that's all right. And then in the far bottom right corner, we have a 4.32. All right, so it's not super hot. These are all pretty much combat effective. If it's inside my fist, that's okay. That's combat effective. It's fine. All right, but that's not precision like marksman stuff. Average those all together, you're getting 3.30. All right, and comparing that to the Wolf Gold, I do believe that was better. Yeah. So compared to the Wolf Gold, it was shooting, what's that, about a quarter, almost a ½ inch better, okay, versus the Wolf Steel. So the Wolf Gold, a little bit better, 3.30. And we'll bust out the same stuff with the Palmetto State. Top left group was 3.45. Top right was 3.53. 1, 2, 3, 4. How is that possible? Maybe I need to remeasure these. Maybe that was off something else. But a 3.53. That doesn't look right. I might have to remeasure that. I don't know. No, that was right. That was right. My bad. Because I didn't have it open. Because these were off somewhere else. They were like right offside the paper, from what I remember. And so the shot group was basically like right here. These middle ones here, that's where that came from. All right, so the middle shot group was a 3.61. So you had 3 super tight and then 2 more over here, okay? Down in the bottom right corner, we have a 1.8. That's pretty good, all right? Pretty good, 1.8. And then bottom left was a 2.73. All right, with your shots right there. Averaging those together, you get a grand total of 3.02. All right, which, as we just saw here, again, just a hair better, a little bit more than a hair, over a ½ inch better overall than the Colt. Okay, so the PSA got a 3.02, the Colt got a 3.3 with Wolf Gold. Interesting, huh? And it gets even better. All right, so then we're gonna move on to, what do we got? Federal 55 grain stuff, okay? Top left, 2.76. Oops, sorry, 2.76, pretty good. Move top right, a 4-inch even group, decent. Nothing to write home about, but it's decent. Center was 4.16. It's all right. Nothing again to write home about. Bottom left was a 2.61. That's better. And then right across the page on the bottom right was a 2.66. Okay. Averaging those numbers together, you get a 3.23. Still combat effective. It's all right. But a 3.23 for the Colt using Federal 55 grain stuff. The PSA in the exact same thing. You got a 3.63 on your top left, top right 3.67. Almost the same. Can't see where the camera is. Almost the same thing. 3.67. A 4.42 up here in the middle. Bottom right was a 2.95. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this group right here, 2.95, and then a 2.39 right here in the bottom left. Averaging those numbers together, you get a 3.13. All right, which is just a hair better than the Colt. Again, we see a trend. I don't know what in the world is going on, but that's what's going on with these, and that's with Federal. I got a bunch of Federal that I'm going to keep testing. I'm not just going to take a 5 shot groups as a definitive answer, but just consistently, it blows me away that the PSA that I cut down is shooting better than a factory cut 14.5 Colt. I don't know. Don't know. Last one for today is ZQI. Okay, heard this stuff's good. Heard it's bad. I don't know, but here we go. Let's see what we got. So ZQI with the Colt. ZQI 62s is shooting a 2-inch group. These 3 superb right here, and then 2 down here. I see a trend doing that a lot, where I'll get 3 real tight and then 2 off. I wish I knew. I need to get target camera and see which ones are these. If they're in the middle, if I shoot 3 tight and then get 2 flyers, I don't know. But anyway, 2 inches is not bad. Not bad at all. Top right is a 3 .63, decent. For in the middle, we have a 414, and you can see there's a lot of, what is this? It's horizontal, so vertical stringing. So it's probably my breathing. A lot of this is probably me. I'm sure if somebody else got behind these guns and did this, they could get tighter groups. I don't know. Bottom left, 2.64. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2.64. Bottom right, 2.21. Okay, right there, 2.21. Average those numbers together, you get a 2.92, which is good. Sub 3 inches, that's not bad. Combat effective, that works in my book. Okay, now we're gonna go with the PSA. Top left, we got a 2.98. Bottom right, we got a 4.3. That's pretty big. This was pretty cool. In the middle, we got a 0.99, just at an inch. All right, however you want to measure it, that was at an inch. That was a good group. The bottom left, we got a 1.94. Bottom right, we got a 2.21. Averaging those numbers together, we have a 2.48. All right, so you average those numbers together, you have a the PSA a 2.48 and the Colt a 2.92. So again, blowing my mind away, you have nearly, basically, a half-inch difference between the PSA and the Colt. So that's what we have as far as these numbers all together for the PSA and the Colt on this run, and that was with Wolf, Wolf Gold, Wolf, what was it? Wolf Gold, Wolf Steel, ZQI, and Federal. You averaged all those groups together. I messed it up here, but the Colt was shooting a 3.30 all combined from those 4 targets, or those 8 targets, whatever. And then the PSA was shooting a 2.93 combined. So overall, the PSA continually came on top and shot just shy of a half-inch better overall group. So there you go. There you go, guys. I hope that was helpful. Again, we were shooting some Wolf Gold 55s, some ZQI 62s, regular Wolf Steel Case 55, and Federal 55. Their big loose packed bulk 1,000-round box thing. So I hope that was helpful to anybody just considering looking at the kind of stuff. Again, I don't know why. I really don't know why the Colt doesn't want to shoot as well as the PSA. I don't get it. I really don't understand. I hope there's not something that I did wrong in putting it together, but in reality, I mean, I put both of the guns together, so they're both built by the same person, the same spec, so I don't know what's going on. Interesting thing though, quality did come out and show itself the other day. I had the PSA. I was getting ready to do some more testing. This was this last weekend, so a couple days ago. And I shot a string with the Colt, because I usually start with the Colt and then I go to the PSA. I shot a string with the Colt just using the Tula 62s and the Wolf 55 steels, just to continue, building that, just the consistency or whatever. And the Colt was shooting about the same. As far as I could tell, I didn't even take the trouble to measure it, because by the time I went to the PSA, I shot my string I put the targets, one right next to the other, and I don't remember which one was first. I shot the Wolf first or whatever, and then I shot the Tula right after it. I went to go check my groups, and the only impacts that I had were on the very top edge of the top target. I was like, what the world is going on? So something happened to that scope. I had a guy ask me before, like, how's the scope holding up? And up till this point, it's been holding up just fine. I didn't get in there and screw around with the knobs or anything and try to adjust anything. I didn't take the scope off. I didn't do anything. It hadn't been banged around. It's just been sitting around. So I don't know what happened, but that is an interesting fact to me that, the Trijicon holds true just fine. It hadn't really, as far as I can tell, it hadn't really changed point of impact or anything like that. With the Chinese clone thing that I had, everything's been fine up to this point, to where all of a sudden I am so off target, I'm barely even getting a shot on a big old, 2 foot by 2 foot piece of paper, however big this thing is. So there you go. I don't know. So I got to fix that with the scope, get it resighted in and stuff like that. But I just thought that was interesting. So just kind of a continuation of these two builds. Quality showed itself with the Trijicon. It said that it was okay, and kind of it showed its butt on the on the PSA. and that Chinese clone just decided it didn't want to work very well. What was interesting though was the one-shot group that was on paper, was on like the top left. It was pretty tight. All right, it was so that's why I can't tell what exactly would happen. It's not like the reticles just broke and now it's just shooting wherever, because there was a tight group, but I don't know which group. I don't know what it was from. I don't know. It blew my mind. So anyway, again, hope that was helpful for y'all guys. I got more stuff coming. Thank you all again for your support. I should be doing another Mark 12 video pretty soon. Just kind of show you I have almost everything but Colt lower parts kit. So the little pins and little pieces and whatnot are, I think they're Palmetto State, I think, or other some little, you know, little company. What? Can't talk. They're from some other company besides Colt. Okay, and once I get that, then the whole gun is going to be Colt. Once I get those lower parts, and I'm kind of looking for a good deal on that, but I'll probably do a video anyway here shortly, so stay tuned for that. There you go. And keep in mind, if those people don't claim their prizes, the light and the UID code, I may end up doing like a live stream kind of thing and just trying to catch people that are actually watching my video and give them a chance to get the stuff, because I can't give away items if nobody claims it. Okay, so if y'all guys are watching, I think one is Hawaiian something, and the other guy is, I think it's Curtis or something like that. Y'all know who you are. If you won the prize, you need to contact me today, or it's gonna give it away to somebody else. So anyway, enough jibber jabber. Y'all be good, be safe, and we'll see you in the next video.